Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be in the ranking best of skincare series, but this is a request. You all wanted to see a video covering facial mists, and in the end I must say I'm so glad you wanted to see this. Most people are very familiar with facial mist, but in a sense of, hey, does anyone actually know what facial mists are? Of course, facial mists are a confusing topic. You hear things like, facial mists are products that are rich in skin-benefiting ingredients and can be used in either a skincare or a makeup routine. Those words sound so pretty, I can even hear the cursive in them, but what does it mean? So in today's video, as both a makeup and a skincare enthusiast, I want to explain mists to you. My goal is for you to not only find out about my favorite mists, but to find out about what they do. So I have 4 different categories for today's video. Let me make sure to explain them before we get into this video. So we have 2 categories for makeup mists, 2 categories for skincare mists, and then 2 subcategories for each of those, because even when we're talking about makeup or skincare mists, these mists can serve different purposes. Under makeup mists, we have mists that increase the longevity of your makeup. I'm sure you're all familiar with Urban Decay's All-Nighter Spray, right? But why does it increase longevity? Well, we have to look at the ingredients to help us understand the purpose of these products. It's a fantastic twist. Often in makeup, you don't need to look at ingredients. How much do you look at ingredients when buying eyeshadow palettes, right? But it will benefit you to look at ingredients for foundations, primers, and facial mists. So, what's going on in this formula is we have a little bit of denatured alcohol, and we have film-forming polymers. The film-forming polymers are pretty self-explanatory, actually. It forms a film on your skin. The alcohol helps to pull out some of the excess moisture from your foundation, and lo and behold, all of your makeup stays on your skin longer. Then we have hydrating makeup mist. You can spot a hydrating makeup mist from the presence of humectants. Humectants are ingredients that increase hydration or increase water levels in your skin, for example, glycerin, propylene glycol, etc. And then under skincare, we have 2 categories as well. We have products that act kind of as toners. They're fantastic to use right after you've cleansed your skin. They're often very rich in skin-benefiting ingredients. Interestingly, this can be interchanged with makeup facial mists often, but not always in a perfect way. More on that through the video. And then we also have moisturizing facial mists. Of course, hydrating and moisturizing are not actually the same thing. Hydrating is where you add in water. Moisturizing can be either adding in oil or locking in water. So in this category, you're going to see some facial mists that actually have a pretty decent amount of oils in them, which acts as an emollient. And if you're wondering where to use these in a skincare routine, you could actually add them after you've finished your skincare routine, or you can carry them around and use them all day long. Moisturizing facial mists have had a big role for me. The mineral sunscreen filters often leave my skin feeling dry through the day, and so a quick mist of a moisturizing facial mist can make a world of difference in the comfort levels of my skin. So hopefully that gives you a bit of an intro. If you don't get it yet, don't worry, I'm going to keep explaining it throughout this video. Let's get to sorting, and just really quickly, as per law, I want to make sure to let you know which products were gifted to me in PR, and it is it's this one. It's the Haro Wonder. Does that mean I bought 15 mists? No, thankfully some were gifts with purchase. All right, let's get into it. Look at this progress, everyone. You know, every day we have the chance to learn something and improve. And after my essences video, when the Dr. Surical product decided to leak all over my board, I realized, well, what if we put a towel down? And check this out, not only does that fix that problem, but we no longer have rolling products everywhere. You know, by the end of this series, this is going to be a perfect series. It'll probably be the end, of course. Now, things are not completely perfect, so we still have a little bit of a problem of 4 categories, but realistically only 3 rows, so we'll probably have to Jenga these products a bit, something like that, but I'll make sure to explain everything. Let's go ahead and get into sorting in today's video. We did already talk about the Urban Decay All-Nighter, so I'm going to go ahead and start us off with putting that in the longevity category. It's such a classic product for that specific purpose, but you may notice I only have a little mini size of that, and that's because for me, the Milani Make It Last, it's the same exact thing. At least for me. I don't know if this is going to be completely true for people that have a much more oily skin type. Y'all can let me know in the comment section below, but yeah, for me, if I want to extend my makeup, Milani does it just fine. We've done a lot of the videos in this series based on popularity, so let's go ahead and get the MAC Fix Plus out of the way. This one is the lavender variety, but this will apply to every variety out there. It's so fascinating to me when I see this product categorized as a longevity extender. This is exactly what I was talking about with people being confused about the type of, let's make sure not to add to the confusion, the type of facial mist, what they do. So when you look at the ingredients for this product, which are not listed on the bottle, you can see that it is a hydrating formula. That's why, again, it's called Prime your skin. It is not meant to extend longevity. And yet, because we've called products that extend longevity, we've called those fixing sprays. Therefore, this often ends up getting lumped in with that category. But no, this is absolutely a hydrating product through and through. A lot of people use this on their makeup brushes as well, and that's an interesting conversation in itself. So the reason why spraying your brush with a hydrating mist could help to make your eyeshadow look more intense on is because you're actually adding humectants into the formula itself. You are now making kind of more of a cream type of eyeshadow, or you could also say you're replicating what high-end formulas do. Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow formula has humectants in the formula. That's also why it goes bad so quickly. But when you add Fix Plus to your brush, you are adding humectants after the fact, and therefore giving that same look that a high-end eyeshadow palette gives. So yeah, that's yet another way you can use Hydrating Mist, which means let's just go ahead and get Mario Badescu's facial spray out of the way. This has got to be one of the most misunderstood products of all time. I'm sorry, I had to. This gets hate from the makeup community of people who say, well, it did nothing to extend my makeup. Yeah, it doesn't. There's no ingredients in here that extend the wear of makeup. It certainly doesn't say anywhere on it, make it last all-nighter. It's not for that purpose. In the skincare circles, oh, it's just a water and fragrance and dye. But it's not. It clearly does have humectants. It clearly does have some antioxidant ingredients. Is it the best toner? Absolutely not. No, of course it's not. It's pretty underwhelming as a toner, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have a place, and that place is hydrating. I'm glad I already had the conversation about using mists on your makeup brush. This is the product that I use for that. I see no reason to spend extra money on other much more expensive products when this gives you your humectants for what, roughly $7? I think that's the price of that. Absolutely my favorite product for that. And also, I haven't needed to buy that in years because there's always a gift with purchase from Ulta that has that in it. Am I wrong? She's not wrong. She is not wrong. I guess we could do the Pixie Mists next in our ranking here. These have been around forever. In fact, there was really a time where this was kind of the only option for mists on the market. If you've been into beauty a long time, you may remember that. So what we'll talk about the Hydrating Milky Mist first. That is actually a really nice mist. I think especially if you have dry skin, you are likely to really enjoy this. It's quite high in humectants and glycerin, which is an excellent humectant. You will notice this feels much more hydrating than something like the Mario Badescu. So in all truth with this one, it's one of those products that is a very good product for going back and forth between hydrating and toning. What do they say about this? They say, let me read it here. Before makeup, moisturizes and primes. Nighttime, the perfect first layer of moisture. So see right there, they're saying toning and hydrating. So yeah, that one is very interchangeable in my opinion. I actually like the ingredients a lot in this, hyaluronic acid and oat. It is not a fragrance-free product, so do be aware of that, but if you are okay with fragrance in your products, yeah, it's actually a really good toning mist. The Glow Mist, on the other hand, this was an old favorite for me. So what's interesting about this one is that you can very clearly see the oils in this. So you shake this up and apply this to your skin, and this ends up being a fantastic example of a moisturizing mist. We actually have olive oil very high in this formula. That's an ingredient that doesn't work for everybody, but it does work for some. Oils are fantastic ingredients for dry skin, so let's see with this one. Though they actually say the exact same thing on the back as the Hydrating Milky Mist, but I would be more cautious with that one in applying it over makeup, especially if you have just finished your makeup. You're going to want to make sure that it has time to set in your skin, but again, this is a product category that you can use at any point during the day. Do you all want to talk about some of the Korean options next? Let's start with the Haru Haru Wonder Black Bamboo Mist. This is another example of a product that is absolutely interchangeable in the toning and hydrating steps, whether you're talking skincare or makeup. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it where I just put it because one really nice thing about this product is that it has wonderful ingredients and it also sprays a very fine mist. Do I want to do this? Is this going to mess things up? Okay, it didn't. Good. Excellent. So I'm actually almost out of this because I've really been getting a lot of use for that in the hydrating step. I love spraying that on top of my blush, bronzer, highlighter. That is an incredible product and absolutely something, again, that can still be used as a toner. Yeah, you know, funny enough, I think Haru Haru Wonder might be most popular for the black rice line. I don't know, that might be one of my favorite products from them. And then we have the Seoris mists here. So, oh, the time is running out mist. Look at all the oils in this one. Can you see how oily that is? That is macadamia seed oil, jojoba seed oil. I talked about this in my Seoris video. I think that this is absolutely in the moisturizing category down here. But it's interesting, if you are somebody who doesn't wear makeup at all, thanks for watching this video, first of all. But second of all, this actually gives your skin such a pretty glow from within that it's almost like a makeup product in what it does for your skin. At least in my opinion. I think that's why that's such a popular product. Just know that when we're talking about skincare, that doesn't work for everybody. Some amount of people have said they get irritation from it. I'm going to go ahead and put the Falling into the Rose Mist into the same category, but I also find it a lot easier to use because you may be able to see it is a little less oily. So with this one, if you're going to use it, you have to shake it so much that this is easier to use, but that one still wins for that really pretty effect. And then we don't have a lot of Korean mists here, but I guess we can talk about the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist. That's another one that has such a fine mist. Oh, it is absolutely beautiful. This is now my second bottle, but I actually saved the last bottle because of how nice the sprayer is. Pro tip for you, if you love a mist, save that bottle. It probably has a really nice sprayer, which can come in very handy if you ever get a mist that just simply doesn't have a good sprayer on it. So again, this is toning or hydrating. And then the Amaravixa Queen of Hungary Mist. While we're talking about nice sprayers, this one, oh, that's a beautiful and extremely expensive mist, which I have also saved the bottle for, so it's actually an elf oil in here. I'm telling you, if I didn't put that sticker on there, I could fool people. I could absolutely fool people. But let's talk about the Queen of Hungary Mist. Let's just pretend it's that. It really is beautiful if you want a luxury experience. I don't talk too much about luxury products because I'm not really a rich enough person to. But I'm not going to lie to you, if you want that experience, I think that's one of the best products I've ever encountered. I think it's better than the Tatcha Mist. That's my personal opinion, of course. And I guess we can talk about Charlotte Tilbury while we're talking about luxury. So this one is actually a really interesting product. I feel that I've seen some very mixed reviews on it, but what stands out to me about this is that this is actually a longevity improving spray containing those film forming polymers that doesn't contain alcohol. Truly hard to find. That is very, very hard to find. So if that's something you are looking for, you may want to check that one out. Let's get this one out of the way, the Falling Toning Mist. So you know how I was talking about really nice sprayers? That one has a truly horrifying sprayer on it. Go read the reviews. Go read them. I wish I'd listened. Yeah, the sprayer is horrible. And if you have a horrible sprayer, you do not want to use that product anywhere near your makeup. You can use it on your clean skin after using your cleanser. That should be just fine, but it's still shocking. It's still a little jarring. I've almost kind of hate panned this one. I'm getting low on it for sure, but it still surprises me every time I use it and go, oh my gosh, forgot that sprays that much at a time. Ghost Democracy Peptide Packed Dewy Toning Mist. Oh, that is such a beautiful skincare product. I am going to say they recognize that it is a product that, again, can be a toning or makeup step. But personally, I just way prefer this in the toning step. It has such good skincare ingredients. Truly, some of the best ingredients I've ever seen in a toning mist. So, absolutely in the skincare toning category, we have the e.l.f. Calming Oil here, which is infused with lavender oil. Are you ready for me to throw you a real curveball? I would call this a toning product in spite of that word oil. Now, you might be confused because we just said oils are moisturizing, but lavender oil is an essential oil. With these, we were talking about carrier oils. Essential oils are a completely different ball game. You use essential oils at such small amounts. If you ever used an essential oil at the amounts used in these types of products, it could not even could, it will be disastrous for your skin. You need a tiny amount of essential oil, and even in saying that, a tiny amount can still be quite a problem for sensitive or allergy prone skin types. So that one is, it's fine. It's actually a fine toning mist if the lavender works out for you. This entire line, the e.l.f., what do they call them? The e.l.f. facial oils, I think that's what they call them. I personally love the soothing oil. This one, I'm so glad I can tell you I'm not allergic to lavender. I went kind of back and forth on that, so this one does work for me, but be cautious. You want to check the ingredients on every one of their facial oils. Facial oil mists, I mean. And let's end with the NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh. I wanted to include this product because with this product, NYX is basically claiming a product that can do all of the things. Multitasking spray. It's everything. It just does it all, or so they claim. I'm going to tell you, as somebody who has tried a lot of these 4-in-1 type of products, I typically think that they do not excel in any of the categories, even if they can kind of pull them all off, right? And so let's take a look at the ingredients to see what e.l.f. is, excuse me, I just said e.l.f., what NYX is trying to do here. So we have glycerin, we have denatured alcohol. Okay, so it's somewhere between hydrating and extending makeup wear. We have antioxidants in here, so maybe a toning product. We have fragrance in here, so maybe not appealing to the skincare enthusiasts. Yeah, it just kind of ends up being, you can use it. It will help extend makeup a little bit by drying out your skin. It will add a little bit of hydration, but then you're also dehydrating your skin. Okay, so now my problem is I don't know where to put it because I don't love it for any of these categories. Maybe it can just kind of hang out here. Maybe can it just hang out there and we can all have a mutual agreement? Now, I'm going to tell you, this is not my favorite product, but I have seen quite a few people say that they actually do really enjoy it. So, you know, beauty products are all personal. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. You do not have to agree with me. One more commentary here. Obviously, I made a drugstore run for this video because I wanted to make sure to talk about a lot of products. But in doing that, I ran out of money to also make a Sephora run. So I'm just going to go ahead and insert a picture for you of another favorite product in the hydrating category. That is, of course, the Glow Recipe Watermelon Mist. I'm going to tell you, though, I don't know if I'm going to repurchase that. I'm on the fence because I don't like that you can't open the bottle. It's such a beautiful sprayer. I would love to refill that, but you can't open it. Okay, as promised, my favorites from every category. In Makeup Hydrating Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist, I love that it is a glass bottle. I love that you can refill it. I love how fine the mist is, and I love the ingredients. Makeup Longevity. I'm actually going to say the Milani Make It Last because it serves its purpose for me. I don't use it very often at all, but Milani is there for me when I need them. Skincare Toning. Ghost Democracy coming through with my favorite, the Peptide Packed Dewy Toning Mist. Again, where on earth do you ever see copper peptides in a facial mist? It's an absolutely incredible product. And then for skincare moisturizing, I'm going to go with the easiest to use, which is actually going to be the CORS Falling Into the Rose Mist. I'm not sure why my audio cut off there, but I was about to say it is surprising that I love that one so much, as I don't like the smell of rose, but I don't know, I love that product. And that's it. We've sorted out 16 facial mists. I hope you have come to an understanding of what these are, what purpose they serve. I hope you are now an expert in facial mists. Thank you all so much for watching. I will have links to my favorite products in the description box below that I will affiliate whenever I can. I'll also just add in some extra referrals and whatnot that I have. I'm thinking specifically of Ghost Democracy. I can't affiliate those, but I do have a referral for 15% off. And that's it. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The next ranking video will be eye care, both eye creams and eye serums. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and I will see you all next time.